that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the gun on third, Watson. He's letting it and got his man complete. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. 77 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up
a handoff on the option to Singletary.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and
they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Singletary.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From a yard out, and the Titans are going to retake the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson, and that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Formation for the Texans.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He's going to go up top again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Singletary going to get the handoff.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Showing me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, a nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Oooo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 31, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Operating from the gun. Watson. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks.
Watson looks to throw again. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
5 yards remain on second down.
To the air yet again, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And he finds Daniels. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
2nd and 14. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Samson Abukum drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Down And this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He may try and run for this. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
58, come on. 58, come on. You don't want this.
They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58, boy, 58, 58, come on. I got you.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. At After the interception, here's Watson. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off at the 38. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Ebukam able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Desmond King picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. He's letting it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete.
Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Taken down.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Complete to number 89.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Houston.
Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Will Fuller.
Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Titans 26, Texans 21.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
52 is the mic right over there. 52 is the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
They'll look to throw again. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
The 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.